Namaste. Atmanatha ji, please unmute. Yeah. The second session of Tantraloka will be conducted by our great guru, Atmanatha Natha Lahari. And he's one of the renowned guru in Guhananda Mandali. And he already conducted one session last month. And this month he's continuing with his process as per his blessing. Yeah, I'm handing over to Atmanatha Lahari ji. It's a 40-minute session. Namaste.
Shanta Vimala Prakasha Atma Guha Chidyogasya Shri Paranandadi Sadguru Namamyaham Punah Punaha Namamyaham Punah Punaha Naguru Radhikam Naguru Radhikam Naguru Radhikam Atmanandaya Mahi Guru Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanna Sadguru Prachodaya. Good afternoon from India. I don't know for whom it is good evening, for whom it is good morning. I don't know. I think for Lalitamba, is it good morning for you or good evening?
It's a good morning for her.
It's good morning for you. Wonderful. For you, good afternoon. Anybody good morning today?
I think
Anybody
for
good evening, good night.
I think for Nakul also it is good morning.
Nakul is from good morning.
Yeah.
From Nakul, from which place?
I'm from France.
Yeah, he's from France.
France.
He is one of the Shishya of great Indian lineage. He can tell of himself which lineage he is from. He is from an Indian great lineage.
Oh. Vyasji from London.
Yes.
So it is very good morning. Very nice meeting you all. And let me not take much time on introducing each one of you and all. It takes time. And it is good noon from India. Malhar Gupta. Welcome. Welcome everybody. Yeah, I have begun with my Guru Parampara. Shantananda and so on till my Guru Parananda. And the Shantananda was initiated by Sri Vidyaranya Swami. Moment you say Vidyaranya, then Shantananda, need not conclude that it is not Kaula. Yeah. It's the whole system down the lane from Shantananda. Good morning from Norway. Yeah. Raquel, how are you? How is Norway?
Yeah,
doing well.
It's good. Still cold.
Good, fine.
Cold,
Looking good.
but it's good.
Looking good, fine.
Thank you. Okay.
When you will be back? When you will be in India? When you will be in India?
Not
Don't
sure
know.
yet. I hope soon. Maybe 6 months or I don't know yet.
Wonderful. Welcome.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Atmanatha, can you unmute yourself?
And I just want to unmute.
Okay.
I don't know why it has become muted. Anyway, one confusion we have when we talk about Srividya. Let me clear the doubt. Can we show one text, Tantra text, whatever you call it, from Abhinava Gupta to all that, Pulanama Tantra, Kulagdana, all these things. Is there a text which speaks specifically on Dakshinachara or Samayachara or Mishnachara? Anybody has an idea of that? I'll be very glad to get such knowledge or such ancient text. Why I'm talking about it? The whole Srividya Upasana originally is only the kaula, nothing but that. Nothing but that. I am not deviating. I come to Tantraloka. I will not deviate. Look at Lalita Sahasranama for a while. Most of you know Lalita Sahasranama. There, in a whole 1,000 names, Kula comes many times. Yes or no? Kaulini, Kula Yogini, Akula Samayantasta. Akula Samayantasta Samayachara Tatpara. This Samayachara is not that what we understand as Samayachara. Please understand this. Samayantasta. She is the form of time. Who said no? Time and space is divine. Samaya Acha. When you say Samayantasta, the one who is time. Samayachara Tatpara. Who added time? Who adheres to time? Who adheres to time is Samayachara. Nothing to do with that. And I don't know how it has been done. Okay, I don't want to go more on that and create controversy. Don't want to. Only thing is, when we talk about Shakti Upasana, if you call Shakta Dvaita, whatever Shivya Tantra, in whatever the names you call, then no difference. In whatever the name we call, what we practice is only what Shankara said. Shiva Shaktya Yukto Iti Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitam. That's all. That's all. All the text we have today explain the various ways and means to practice that. It is like a theory class, my dear. Lot of books. Okay. When it takes, I have some people here with arts sitting in front of me, commerce. They can go only with reading and do something. But the person with chemistry, can he learn only by theory? So reading, I'm putting in a very layman language, Tantra. Whatever the Tantra you practice, whatever the Tantraloka you call, Tantra you call, it's all reading chemistry textbook. Is it not so? And the chemistry deals with lot of very harmful acids, hydrochloric, sulfuric acid. Is it not so? How dangerous they are? Can you handle them? You can think that you can handle when you read only text. That's why we are taken to a lab. Under the guidance of a competent chemistry lecturer, he will teach you how to handle the most venomous, poisonous chemicals to our advantage. Come on. Without chemistry, where is pharma industry today? Where is medicine come today? Yes or no? It's an extension of the chemistry only. How it was done? The most poisonous elements are produced in the lab. They are proven to be the Amrita nectar for a person who is suffering today. Yes or no? Yes or no? But how? With making it properly in the lab first. The first ingredient requirement is making it properly in the lab. That means you should have a practical approach to your formulation of mixing so many chemicals, whatever you want. Then next comes, how do you administer it? Suppose the best medicine for a particular condition, for a disease, if it exceeds the dosage, what happens? Very harmful. Said to be a nectar becomes poison. The same poison, properly used, becomes medicine. Most of us are not aware. Anybody from South America here? Brazil? I don't know. No.
Not
I
today.
just remember it.
Not today, but
Not today. Somebody, I will. Brazil, I was talking about Brazil today because there's a venomous snake there. called Bath of Jararka. You refer Google, you will get it. Bath of Jararka. The most venomous snake. The poison extracted from Bath of Jararka is a wonderful drug for hemophilia. You know that the clotting mechanism goes, and once a small prick, it will not stop, it goes on. But it's a poison. Bath of Jararka. I talk about Bath of Jararka with authenticity, with authority, because I work for a company that was selling it once upon a time by the name Butter Paste. Even now it's maybe in the market today, all over the world, by the name Butter Paste. So one of the best coagulant. So I little diverted from the things. What I want to communicate. All texts are chemistry texts. That may give you an idea. But you need a chemistry lecturer who can take you to the lab and explain you how to handle this most dangerous chemicals also to the advantage of the society, right? So, Tantraloka is one such. I come to Tantraloka now. Connecting to audio. Does somebody want to talk to me? I think somebody want to talk to me.
No, please, you can continue. A new person joined.
I can. Yeah. Okay, I can. You can have a question afterwards if you have anything. Please, let me not break. Mr. Singer, you can talk to me later. Tantraloka, the exceptional book or a treatise on Tantra. Tantra has many meanings they come out. I found one more meaning, Mananat Trayate iti mantraha, that if you do manana, it protects us. Mananat Trayate mantraha. So same thing apply. The same principle of understanding Tantra. Tanun Trayate Tantra. Which protects your body itself is Tantra. Which takes care of your body. Bodies cannot be ignored. Body cannot be ignored because that is the sadhana we have. Without body, nothing could be done, my dear. You should be physically fit also to perform any kind of sadhana, whatever sadhana, it's material or spiritual sadhana. Here comes Tantraloka. It can give you only an insight into Tantraloka, but I conclude that I must say that we need to lab. The instructor in the lab is Guru. And the students were given some theory knowledge and they are taken to lab. Under the close observation and guidance of the Guru only, the practice can take place. I endorse the previous speaker. He was telling the Kaula Diksha has to be given to one who has already having a Shakti. What I was referring to. Only I differ is given to Shakti, then Shakti gives to the Shiva, the what you call the Diksha. That I little differ because in our lineage, we prefer giving Diksha to both. Need not be Kaula. Even Mantra Diksha itself, later they can choose that, whatever they want to. Whether they choose Kaula or they stop only at Japa of Mantra like any other Tantra, let them do it. We should know that, sorry for this, Mantra Japa alone, whatever mantra, whether it is Panchadashi, Shodashi, Mahashodashi, Shramala, whatever it is, cannot be termed as Shrividya with a lot of respect and my highest regards to respect to my masters. Just chanting of mantra is not the practice of Sri Vidya. My humble submission before all learned people here. If at all we have that, it's a wrong understanding, because none of the Tantra Shastras spoke only chanting, repeating mantra, lakhs is Sri Vidya. They never said. There is a practical approach, there's a practical practice into Sri Vidya. Because that's why it is called Sri Vidya Tantra. Why? Sri Vidya is not different from Tantra. I mean to say that. Don't separate Sri Vidya from Tantra. Why? You might have heard about that. Kulanama Tantra. Is it not Sri Vidya text? Is it not Sri Vidya text? Dakshamuni Samhita. Is it not Sri Vidya text? Why? Vidyarana Tantra by Vidyarana. Is it not Tantra? So, all that text deals with the practical approach to Tantra Shastra, not just then chanting the mantra. This has to be simply accepted by those what we call sadhakas who want to enter into the path of Tantra, whether it's Sri Vidya or otherwise. With this note, when I am assigned the job of talking about Tantraloka of Abhinava Gupta. It has got many volumes here. And volume 1 has many chapters also. And the first chapter speaks about the idea of reality. What is this idea of reality? They say it is as Vijnana Satta. You know what Satta is? You know, Satta is, we know that meaning of that. The law of Vijnana. That's how it begins. And he continues explaining the ignorance. What is ignorance? Not having knowledge? No. Ignorance is being attached to the world is ignorance. Then attachment to the worldliness is ignorance or ajnana. And knowledge is detachment or liberation. Very easy to understand. Ignorance is not that you don't have any knowledge. You have knowledge. That knowledge is limited to your attachment to the world. Not that knowledge doesn't give us the liberation at all. So knowledge that is this liberation is knowledge. The knowledge, whatever knowledge we have, maybe we had 10 PhDs with all worldly requirement. Even that is called ignorance only. 10 PhDs doesn't say it's knowledge. It's still ajnana only, ignorance. The gnana or knowledge is only that with the liberation. The gnana of moksha is only liberation. I mean, knowledge, nothing else. Okay. Shall we explain a little more on that? What is ignorance? What is ajnana? In other words, I don't know how many people understand ajnana because all of you are in different countries. Ajnana. Ajnana is it absence of gnana? Is it that? Because in Sanskrit, a is added to say negative. Gnana is gnana, ajnana, which is not gnana. There's a real akshara. Kshara is which is gets destroyed. Akshara is not destroyed. Like that, whenever a comes, it is absence of that. Absence of something is a. Nishchaya, anishchaya. Nishchaya is form, anishchaya is not. Like that, whenever a comes, but here Abhinav Gupta say, ignorance is not just Agnana. It is not the absence of knowledge. Yes. Absence of knowledge is not Agnana, ignorance, but the absence of its integrality. The ultimate object of the knowledge. I'm talking about knowledge which is for liberation. The ultimate object of knowledge is Shiva. The Shiva is knowledge. Shiva is consciousness. Shiva is pure. The principle of Shiva is known as knowledge. The ultimate object of knowledge is, please, I request you, please. Ignorance is the ultimate object of knowledge is Shiva. When I say knowledge, how do you identify it? You're an object, right? That object is Shiva. Then what is Shiva then? Who is of the nature of luminosity. Luminosity is Shiva, which illuminates. It can be called as Satya Chitta Ananda also. You can call it as Satyam Shivam Sundaram also. So, ultimate object of knowledge is what? The Shiva. Universal consciousness. Okay. Then the individual. I am individual. People here are individuals here. Is it not all of us individuals? Even our own individualities, independent. Though individual is called Jiva, right? Not Jiva, life. But it is not individual Jiva, it is Shiva. That is Tantra, my dear. That is Tantra if you can explore it. That's where you need the Guru, a chemistry textbook, and a chemistry lab. The object of knowledge is Shiva. And the individual, though called Jiva, is not just Jiva, and that is Shiva. The realization of individual as Shiva, the only means I should say very confidently, is only Tantra, not the otherwise. The otherwise. Yes. Explained very clearly in Tantraloka, Abhinav Gupta. When I come to that particular chapter, I deal elaborately how the individual known as Jiva is not just Jiva, but is essentially Shiva. Every individual Jiva is Shiva. Unbelievable, but truth. Only thing is, we need to realize that. The realizing Shiva in Jiva is Tantra. Realizing Shiva in individual Shiva is possible only by Tantra. Tantra cannot be mistook for whatever the understanding we make with our limited knowledge. Ignorance. So simple way of defining Tantra is the individual known as by Agnana, by ignorance as Jiva, is essentially Shiva. Realize that Shiva is Tantra. Once again, Abhinav Gupta talks about Shiva. He says that essentially Shiva, that Gnana, Satchitananda has 6 forms. He elaborately talks about it. That forms are. How do you? I said, the object of knowledge is Shiva, I said. The object of knowledge Shiva, I said. But I said, Abhinav Gupta said. Right? That object has 6 forms. Right? When I say an object is Shiva, knowledge of object is Shiva. If it's something word, it should have an object. Then the object of knowledge, the object of Jnana is Shiva. So that object, if you call Shiva, has 6 forms. That 6 forms are Bhuvana, the universe, Jyoti, the light, then the karma, the deeds. Sorry. Kam is Brahma. I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. He is Bhuvana, he is Jyoti, and Kam, I say. When I say Kam is a form. Upanishad says, Kam Brahma, Kam Brahma. Then can you separate Upanishad from Tantra Shastra? His Tantra is Avaidik because Tantra accepts Kam is one of the forms of Shiva. And Upanishad says, Kam Brahma, Kam Brahma. Right? And your Shividya mantra begins with Ka. Is it not so? Then that Kam is one form of Shiva. Then other form is the mantra. Mantra is the form of Shiva. What about the mantra? Not only Shiva mantra. Every mantra is Shiva only, the form of Shiva. What about the mantra? Whatever that Mananat Payate, the mantra is Shiva only. This is, we got the 4 forms. The last form is important. Last 2 forms. That is the Bindu and Nada. I stop here. I don't know how much time I have. Arun, how much time I have?
You have more than 10 minutes. No problem. I will tell
10
you
minutes.
when
Okay.
it reaches to the end. I will tell you.
Please,
before
okay,
10
then
minutes.
I'll continue.
Yeah, please.
I'll continue because I should not, it should not go away. The Bindu and Nada, I deal with these 2 parts. 4 forms already dealt. Bhuvana, Jyoti, Kam, yes, mantra. All these are known to us. Or can be explained also. But other 2 forms of Shiva is Bindu and Nada. They are, though called the object or form of Shiva, they are inseparable. There cannot be Nada without Bindu. Can you imagine a Nada without Bindu? Can you? Answer is no. How do we explain? The first alphabet in Sanskrit. There is no Bindu. No Bindu is there. That's all. When you put Bindu, it becomes Yes? That has Nada. So, the Bindu and Nada are inseparable. Even if you come to Pranava, Om, it's made up of A, U, and Ma, and each one represents creation, sustenance, and dissolution. A, U, and Ma. If you want to say in English alphabet, A, U, and M. A, U, and M. Here, without M, becomes O. There is no Bindu. When the Bindu added, that gives Nada. So Nada Diksha itself is a big Diksha. One who synchronizes himself with the Nada, that is the way entering to a chemical laboratory to understand what the Nada is. That Nada can extend for different practices also. So the 6 forms of Shiva, what Abhinav Gupta has elaborated, I give most importance to the Bindu and Nada, which can be explained in coming sessions elaborately.
We have 8
And
more
Shiva
minutes.
provides.
Atmanji, we have 8 more minutes. That's all.
I will conclude now.
Sure.
No, I will conclude right now. Why should I give you some time for questions also. I will say that I open to now with Bindu and Nada. I elaborate some other time. And what is the bottom line today? Bottom line is each individual is, though known as Jiva, is Shiva. Bottom line. To realize that individual Jiva is Shiva, one has to get into a practice, the practical experience, that is called Tantra. The ultimate liberation is what? What is liberation? Liberation is a Jiva realizing himself or herself as Shiva is liberation. Yes or no? Any doubt here? Realize oneself who is normally known as Jiva as Shiva is liberation. Once we realize we are Shiva, liberation is there. Nothing else. Nothing more than that. How do you? Here comes the practice. It is not just mantra sadhana, something else. There, Tantra Shastra elaborates many Tantra, including Tantraloka. At the same time, I just, before opening to the forum for question and answers, Veda, Upanishads, because the Tantrics or Tantra practitioners had aversion towards Veda sometimes. Same time, who are into Veda, Upanishads, Shruti, they averse towards Tantra. Both are wrong. I'm sorry, why? I'll explain it in very simply. Veda, all 4 Vedas, maybe Atharva Veda left. Atharva Veda gives some practices of Tantra also there. First 3 Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sama Vedas, speaks about or try to explain about what is this universe. The whole thing. It speaks about sun, it speaks about Indra, all the different things, they're all energies. Not sufficient. Then Upanishads explain that, and let's say Brahman, they come to that. Any Upanishad. You need not read all 80 Upanishads. Even if you can master one Upanishad, it is enough, because the same is repeated in all Upanishads in their different language, different words, but they all speak about the Brahman, nothing else. They only said Brahman. And if the question is asked, what is that Brahman? Upanishad Vakya stops telling Neti, 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 Neti. Is it this Brahman? No. This one? No. This one? No. This one? No. What is nothing is Brahman. There stops. But Tantra extends it. It tells, I tell you, my dear, it is not that cannot be shown as this and that. But you can become that. You got the point. So, all Tantra practitioners getting averse to Veda is wrong. Because Tantra is the extension of Veda. What is in the book reduced to, extended to the laboratory. Please. It's the laboratory. Tantra is a laboratory to understand the chemistry, what is available in Upanishads and Vedas. So, the people who don't want to get into lab, they're afraid. They say, no, I don't want Tantra. Then you don't learn anything. So, both are wrong. I'm sorry, with a lot of humbleness and also the dedication, my understanding, Vedas, Vaidika or Tantrika are not different. One is the textbook or literature, one is its practical application. I think I have only 4 minutes left over. I can stop here. Please, it's open to the home.
Any question?
have 4
Any
minutes.
question you can ask?
3.5 minutes, please.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes are
Yes,
there.
please.
Any question?
Put some question when I can answer in 3 minutes. Please. No questions? Wonderful. I'm happy. I conclude today's talk on Tantraloka with 2 statements. One is what is known as Jiva essentially is Shiva, can be realized by Tantra. And Vedic and Tantric are not different. They are one is complementary. It's a lesson or a message both Vedics and Tantric should understand. With this note, thank you all. Having
Thank you. Thank you
listened to me
for
patiently.
Guru and the Guru Parambara. We will continue this blessing in the coming months. See you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Loka samastha sukhino bhavantu.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.